everyone, and welcome. Ah, gosh, I am a huge fan of of all of these things. But welcome, hello. I'm Linde from Fire Emblem, from the hit game Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, the daughter of Pontifex Maloa, and I am here to play this strange knockoff game of our series called what is it, Triangle Strategies or something? Very strange. I don't know why they decided to copy my life and put it into some other game without even me in it as a character, but you know, if they do what they do, and I guess I'll keep going with it. So, yeah, who's Linde? I've never heard of Linde before. I am Linde from Shadow Dragon, a entirely different person who, clearly none of you have ever seen before. Ah, gosh. But anyways, as usual, let's play Triangle Strategy. Let's get right to it. Who's that? Well, this is me. This is Linde. What are you talking about? I've always been Linde from the hit game Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, the daughter of Pontifex Maloa. Ah, gosh. Happy April Fools, everyone. For those who haven't realized, I'll give it up.
Serenoa delivers the salt to Svarog, a powerful minister of Esfrost.
Yeah, it looks like they took looks like they took my life and put it into this strange game called Fire Emblem, and then after that they seem to have made a strange clone of it.
After learning of Roland's identity,
that's what this triangle strategy is, I think.
Swears to fight beside House Wolffort to bring down their common enemy. Gustadolf's power grows greater by the day, but House Wolffort is not idle in the meantime. They look to strengthen their own forces, slowly but surely.
Oh, so we are going to Hyzant. Nice, okay.
After seeing the illicit salt to Esfrost, Serenoa makes
But yeah,
haste
hello
to visit.
Novus, how's it going? I'm still under here, actually. Look, hold on. Oh, this doesn't
The Holy
have
One
auto
has invited
Does
both
it?
them and Sorsley End to the palace.
I'm gonna skip today's stream. For April Fools? I was considering it. I was. But then I realized I can actually make use of the April Fool's joke. Come up with something fun. Yeah, fun fact, I came up with this username in a completely unrelated tone to Linde from Fire Emblem, but Linde from Fire Emblem is actually one of my favorite characters. I do love her. She's really great. What perfect time, actually, to go to Hyzant, because in Shadow Dragon, the game that Linde is from, the Kingdom of Magic is the Sand Kingdom. I don't think Linde is actually from there.
Lord Serenoa Wolffort, we are pleased to have you in the capital.
Well met. Are you attendant to the Holy One?
I do have that honor, yes. I am afraid
Very well. There is no rush.
your patience is appreciated. We shall find you once we are ready.
We should take this chance to see the city. We still do not know why we were summoned. Rumors, fickle as they may be, may help us steel ourselves for what is ahead.
Setting it back to Japanese? Ooh, that's fun.
Somehow,
That's
I
a good
doubt
one.
that the commoners are
I'm gonna do
privy
that.
to the thoughts of the goddess.
Still, it would do us well to acquaint ourselves with her subjects. For the sake of our budding relationship with Hyzant, if nothing else.
Can I... Oh, apparently you can just look up people's profiles. Oh, that's super nice. I didn't actually know you could do that. But yeah, I don't think I can access the settings menu from here. I'm gonna have to wait for
I
a bit.
agree. Then shall we split up to cover the most ground?
I have a mind to visit the source.
Oh, sweet, we get to see the source.
As you wish. Once we have finished, let us return here to share what we have learned.
This country is quite pleasant, isn't it? Not a dour face in sight. Quite the opposite, in fact. To see their smiles,
Has
you
a
would
soul.
think that inequity,
Ooh.
envy, and jealousy were
Rip
things
to all of the English voice actors. That's actually kind of fair. And when I played Octopath
well-governed
Traveler, the game
populace
that's kind of
is a
similar to
happy
this one,
populace.
I ended up putting all
So
of the
they say.
voices in Japanese, so yeah,
Just an
you know.
example we could learn from, methinks.
I'll do that. I'll do that. I do want to hear the Japanese voices.
If
It's
I
entirely
speak
possible that
plainly,
all of them
I
are going to
find
be,
it
I don't know,
somewhat
amazing.
Unsettling.
Unsettling? How so?
Smiles do not always show joy. Is it truly possible to sate the wishes of every woman and man?
Are you implying something nefarious is behind all this?
Not necessarily. However, I was taught that for every laugh, somewhere a tear is shed. This country
Anna,
was not
so
built
cynical.
without its share of sacrifice. Of that, I am certain.
I
Although it's
understand your
completely true,
hesitation, Anna,
considering what we know of
but I think it
Hyacinth.
is unfounded. The country who cares for its citizens is cared for in turn. It needn't be any more complex than that.
So, did you discover aught of value?
We did. The rumor on everyone's lips is that Minister Sorsley has brought House Wolfort to heel.
News travels faster than I would expect. That may very well be the reason for our audience.
If so, then the time may soon be upon us to decide if we are loyal to Hyzant or otherwise.
I will wander the city a little longer. I shall return soon.
Until I get further into the story? Ooh, okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll
It's
put
as
the
we
dialogue
feared,
to,
None but
to Japanese right after this.
I see. I would have liked to see where my mother was raised, and where she spent her final days.
Oh, that's right, they
Her
shipped
final
Frederica's
days?
mother back here.
She died here?
Many years ago. I know little else of the circumstances of her passing.
Which is
I
honestly
thought
kind of
she
cool.
escaped this thrice forsaken place.
She did. She fled during the chaos of a Rosellan uprising in the midst of the Salt Iron War. It was then that she met my father, the former Archduke. And from their union, I was born.
Then how'd she... No. Was she captured?
In a way, yes.
She dead. Oh no.
Esfrost was forced to surrender her, or take responsibility for the war's outbreak.
Yikes.
And then, well,
What a damned farce.
But
I
she
was
has the
lonely
pendant.
and heartbroken.
Hey.
But the pendant she left me shone the way through my darkest days.
Can't tell you how sorry I am.
And dark days there were. Esfrost was her home, but there were those who would not let her forget her ancestry. That she was able to ignore her detractors speaks to the strength of her character. That she excelled in her studies does even more so.
You flatter me, Gila.
I would never presume to do such a thing.
As Linde, the daughter of Pontifex Miloa from the hit game Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, I can relate to
My
this
lord,
so much.
I kept your better half safe for you.
I too ran away to keep my magical studies.
Thank you, Eridor. Did you learn aught of interest?
We did. It seems all members of the Saintly Seven have gathered at the palace.
All of them? Could that have something to do with us?
Perhaps, though it certainly bodes ill. In any case, it is clear that we are expected to honor the Hierophant's request for an audience.
Oh, so that's how you pronounce it.
Demand may be a better
Hierophant.
word to use.
Ah, okay.
Then perhaps we should return before the attendant comes to seek us out.
Okay. Don't know the lore much for Effie. Yeah, that's fair. Are you always a mercenary? No, actually. So, actually, most of the time you don't play as a character. Wait, where is, here, system, options, maybe just settings? Yeah, here we go. Oh, what other languages are there? Okay, it's just English and Japanese. Actually, I think I did set, I feel like instantaneous is probably fine. There we go. But yeah, in the game that Linde is from, there is one of them you play as a, I guess kind of a mercenary, and then the other one you don't have a character, you just play as Marth. And Marth is, you know, the prince. The guy from Smash Brothers. Okay, looks like we have a story section that we could potentially look at. That's Sorcery again. I guess we better see this before we go ahead and, wait, hold on. We already had the fact that all of the Saintly Seven had gathered in, hi Zant, why is this guy not here? Marth is actually games 1, 3, 11, and 12. Ike is games 9 and 10. And 11 and 12 are remakes of 1 and 3. So, both before and after Ike, if you're really looking for it. I like the voice acting in Japanese. This is quite nice. I mean, it's only Sorcery. I'm sure there'll be some differences when we get to the main characters, but... Yeah, the Fire Emblem series has a strange timeline. Certain games take place in the same world, certain games take place in different continents in the same world, certain games are entirely unrelated from the others. They kind of just did whatever they want. A dwarf? Also, hey, look! Sorcery has art. Wow. So Marth and Ike are from entirely different worlds. But, yeah, there's there's conspiracy theories. People are like, oh, maybe Marth and Ike are actually from like the same, maybe Ike's world is different and he's gonna show up sometime in Marth's world or something. But yeah, that's all conspiracy theories. They happen in entirely different places. There is something called the Outrealm Gate, which canonically first showed up in like game 13, and it's something that sort of connects different universes. I guess it showed up in game 7 too, actually. But yeah, like the point of that is sort of that some characters can travel between universes, and some characters do actually travel between worlds. But neither Marth nor Ike have done that canonically. People like to think that Ike does after his game ends, though. So, for example, one of Ike's descendants shows up in the same game as one of Marth's descendants, and it's sort of, that's like canon, but it's sort of assumed that Ike's descendant has left his world and joined Marth's world. I guess it's like Final Fantasy? I've heard it's like Final Fantasy.
ではこれより女神と教皇の名において塩の不正取引に関する審問を執り行う。
Beginning the inquiry.
審問だと。
まずセレノア・ウォルフォートにとソルスレー・エンでは女神に背き塩を不正に扱い私欲を満たしている。そしてナンジラはその企みに乗り不正な塩の
Oh no, they're freaking accusing us.
言いがかりはやめろ。いいど。
ソルスレー殿。
Well, I mean, I guess we did kind of go along with the smuggling plan, but still.
うるさいコアッパが。我らエンデ家は女神の与えたもうた塩を長年預かってきた。
Hey, as Linde from the hit game Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, I would know better than anyone else that sometimes a little deception is necessary to carry out your plans. After all, I did spend so much time dressed as a guy, running around pretending not to be a mage so that people wouldn't assassinate me. Wait, did we give them the ledgers, or did they just like find the ledgers without us? I guess they just found the ledgers. I'm assuming in the other route we give them the ledgers or something?
その帳簿を確認しようと詰め所に行ったところ、数字が異なる帳簿を見つけてしまったのです。お許しください、ソルスレイ様。恐ろしくて黙っていることはできませんでした。
貴様、余計なこと。
セレノア殿、お答えいただき。
They found it, yeah. Makes sense.
不正に加担したのか否か。確
Yeah, I hope they don't, like, execute us immediately. I mean, obviously they don't, because we're the main characters, but... Oh, Serenoa's voice is so much better. You're welcome. Yeah, I spent a lot of time practicing my light magic just to make sure, you know, Garneth would really go down. Totally welcome. All me, thanks. After all, no one in the hit game Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light would have survived without my brilliant plans and my ability to use light magic. It's a pity that these people in this strange game called Triangle Strategy don't use light magic at all. Like, what the heck, man? It's so easy. It just comes to me naturally. It's a pity that this Frederica girl can't use it. Yeah, I have to say the English voice of Serenoa, not really my favorite. It's, yeah, it's kind of off. Dude, Merrick is amazing, actually. Like, speaking as myself and not Linde, I freaking love Merrick. Also, speaking as Linde, I bet she loves Merrick, I'm just saying. Although we all know who Merrick really ends up with. Wait, Serenoa's voice actor reminds me of someone. Frick, did he... I need to look this up. Yeah, that Elise lady, I mean, being the princess of a nation, I'm sure it helps, but can he not see that my magic, it's so strong? Yeah, maybe Linde's secret plan is to just let Elise get freaking, you know, taken over at the end of Game 12 and bam, no libels, let's go. The blood trail on the ground when the camera shifts back, alright? I'll be honest, I'm happy that these Hyzantian people are being kind of nice to us. This is nice. This is interesting. Yeah, they're not like executing us outright. Oh, frick! We get to join the Saintly Seven? Wait, what? How does that even work? Oh, is this the next choice? Oh man, is this the next choice? To give up the Rosellan village in order to become one of the Saintly Seven? Oh, that's good. That's such a difficult choice. Here, wait, I have a sprite for this, hold on. There we go. You would have us betray the Roselle under our protection? How dare you?
Serenoa, ローゼル族の村の人々をハイサンドに差し出すのですか?
Interesting. I like Frederica's voice, but
フレデリカ様もご存知の通り、かの村は大戦停戦時にシモン様が保護を約束しました。
Benedict sounds buffer.
しかし今のウォルフォート
Like he just sounds more muscular.
役もやむを得ません。
本当にいいのか? 当時のハイサンドとの仲裁には我が父も関わったはずだ。
It's Exarm.
ウォルフォートの諸君。
Hey, join my army.
災難だったら。
Join my army.
どうだ?
I know he's not gonna do it now.
進みそうか?
The goddess is behind that curtain.
それについては
I don't know what to make of that.
しかし
But yeah, don't spoil anything. No spoilers, please. That is one of the rules of this Stream, I guess? Chat? Whatever.
どうやらキコーラは勘違いをしているようだ。今のウォルフォートは鷹ではない。ソルスレイの死に群がるハゲタカに過ぎん。
Exarm is bringing the salt! And not literally!
こちらこそ七星人の座を軽く見られては困る。キコーラには本当に覚悟があるのか。覚悟？ウォルフォートは翼をもがれてなおも飛ぼうと欲しているのだろう。ならば自らの血を流し、あらゆる屍を踏み越えてみせる。その痛みを受ける覚悟がないのなら、今すぐ地に這いつくばり、旗を下ろすがいい。
Ooh.
血を流す覚悟か。
Well, that's a difficult decision. Huh. Can't forget to save the game.
Wolfort 領内にあるローゼル族の村。その歴史はかつてハイサンドの円弧を脱
Ogma
走
was
した
broken for you?
一部のローゼルを
Interesting.
先代当主
I'll be honest, I played that entire game with literally just Barst once. I just warped Barst into the enemy and had him just break everyone. He's quite strong. He outclassed Ogma pretty quickly on all of my save files, I gotta say, I don't know. All we need is Dynamite Dad, I agree. He is the smartest idiot. Yeah, I guess we were found guilty. Wait a minute. We had no defense attorney. I demand a retrial. I want Phoenix Wright, or someone of equal strength. Okay, well at least Sorslay's gone. You had 15 character deaths and 0 game overs? Nice! You're quite good at this then. Yeah, hard mode is interesting. It's quite fun. And I think the only difference is the difficulty of the enemies. I think they have like higher attack and higher HP. I am going into this intentionally blind, so I do not know anything about the strategy of this game. I have not looked anything up. I will attempt to reason out the mechanics of the game as I go on, because I've played enough Fire Emblem games. I think it's fun to guess mechanics and then try to use them as I go. Yeah, we're only halfway through. Although Punk, seeing as you seem to know about the graphics of the blood splatter, I think you seem to be aware. I plan to die a lot more on my way through this game. Do we actually get to see the source? Come on.
ハイサンドでは全てのローゼルは円弧に住むことを強制されているのだったな。
Ah, yeah, the other rule of this current playthrough, Punk, is that I won't play a mock battle more than once, unless I absolutely have to, and I have not needed to yet.
よくわかっている。私もすぐに円弧へ向かおう。
Okay, investigation phase. I'm down, but first of all, what have we got here? A dancer? Interesting. Okay, let's do Gustadolf first, and then we'll get there. Yeah, if you've played Shadow Dragon Punk, then you're well aware of how we Fire Emblem fans tend to grind. This is the only thing I am limiting myself to. So no extra resources, etc.
グリーンブルクの重鎮どもには言い聞かせたよ。僕たちの言う通りに動くようにね。
お兄様、私にも何かお役に立てることはなくて？
あれば私から指示を出す。タラース、紹介の方はどうか。
奴らも文句は言えないはずだよ。
They have typical evil voices in Japanese too. That's great.
ここからは我慢比べだ。ハイサンドの諸君はいつまで息を止めていられるかな。
Okay. And what about this dancer? And can we recruit them? Because I'm a huge fan of dancers, I gotta admit. I think... Wait, someone mentioned that this character is recruitable. I guess not in the current route or something? Maybe later? I guess we'll find out.
誰だ？あなたに機会を与えるようにと言われてきました。
機会？落ちぶれた私に。
Oh yeah, Silvio's still chilling.
移動司祭のご意志です。聞いていただけますか？
七星人の貴様、ハイサンドのものか。
Unable to confirm or deny my suspicions? Well, I'll be waiting on the edge of my seat. I honestly forgot this guy's still alive too. Like, didn't Rufus do something to him? Did Rufus not, like, take him out or something? I thought that happened. I guess not. Okay, no more stories. Oh yes, we finally get to go to the source. What now? Let's go.
お願いします。女神教の聖域を一目見たいだけなのです。
ですから、部外者を軽々しく縁故に入れるわけにはいきません。ましてや、あなたはローゼル族。我々の教義はご存知のはず。
フレデリカ。
セレナ、ごめんなさい。勝手な行動をしてしまって。
Frederica is a lot more emotional in the Japanese version, and I'm not sure. I think I like both versions equally. Serenoa of Japanese is better. Like there's no contest there. I'm sorry, Serenoa's English voice actor. I'm sure you tried your best, but I couldn't. I don't know.
そう、セレノはウォルフォート公だ。近い将来。エンデ家の後を引き継ぎ、この方が死を司ることになる。今日はそのための下見というわけだ。
噂は本当だったのですね。
さて、新たな七星人でも縁故には入れないのか
な。まさか
Yeah, wouldn't you believe it? There was so much progress in Arcania. After Merrick started his magic academy in Cadane, you know, things just went uphill from there. Nowadays, we all stream. I've heard strange rumors that in the future, 2,000 years later, all this technology would be lost, but alas. What can I do if my descendants don't keep up to the same standards that mages of our generation do?
ローゼルども、礼拝の時間だ。今日は七星人の移動司祭が説法をしてくださる。ありがたく成長し、小野神に宿る罪を懺悔するがいい。
Oh my gosh, there's like a dead Rosellan in the corner. Someone help that guy.
苦しい労働に従事せねばならぬのか。それは
Oh, there's two of them.
許されざる罪人であったからだ。太古、汝らローゼル族は
He could be alive. The dead part was an assumption, right? That's not a blood stain under him, right?
力ずくで円弧を占領し、他の民が必死で手に入れたわずかな塩すら奪い取った。そして独占した塩を盾に人々を脅し、全てを支配しようと企んだのである。その結果、ノゼリアは長い戦乱の時代を迎え、あまたの尊い命が失われることとなった。
Also, what do you mean he's dead? There's no permadeath in this universe.
Okay. 呪われた魂が今も汝らの体に宿っている。
People die when they are killed? Gasp.
ローゼル族の神は犠牲者が流した血と同じ色をしているので。
Okay, that's stretching it. Their hair isn't even red. It's like pink.
我らローゼルは女神に逆らいロゼリアにあだなした忌むべき一族です。
Oh damn, that guy's voice is so depressed. Good voice acting.
どうか私たちの滞在をお許しください。
だが絶望する中で潮の女神の慈悲は限りなく広く深い。汝ら業深きローゼル族にさえ食材の機会を与えてくださる。それが縁故での奉仕なのである。この地に汝らの汗と命を捧げ尽くすことで呪われた魂は浄化され、女神のもとへ召されるであろう。そして罪を許され、再びノゼリアに清らかな体を得て生まれ変わることが
Yeah, back in my day, if we wanted to bring someone back to life, we had to get an alms staff and use that at the right time, and it was only limited to one person. Tisk tisk.
偉大なる潮の女神に感謝の祈りを。
Back in my day.
この罪深き命を縁故に捧げます。食材の機会を与えていただきありがとうございます。
The depressed Rosellan. Someone please help that one depressed Rosellan.
それでよい。女神への感謝を込めて労働に励みなさい。
Here, wait. I gotta use my anger sprite for this entire scene.
これが食材。ローゼルにとって当然の罰だというのですか。祖先の罪が事実だとしてもひどすぎます。塩の独占は今ハイサンドがやっていることです。それは罪ではないのですか。
That's a good point, actually. Hysand does control all the salt right now.
これが潮の女神教の教義なのでしょう。
How the tables turn. I mean, hypocrisy is probably one of the main tenets of any governmental system. I feel like it's difficult not to be hypocritical in one way or another, honestly. Alright, we finally get to wander around the source. This is... Oh wait, wow, Frederica actually went to help the dead Rosellan in the corner. Oh, I hope he's not actually dead. Good luck there, Frederica. Alright, meanwhile, why can't I walk on this? Oh, I see. Never mind, we're good. Okay, we got some stone. Let's talk to everyone. Or maybe not. Okay, apparently they are... Wait, movement bangle. Whoa, hold on. Is that actually... Yes, increases movement by 1? What the hell? They turned boots into a bangle? Amazing. Okay, who needs this? Archibald probably, honestly. I think he was pretty useful last chapter. I guess we'll find out next chapter for sure. Gave it to Anna. Yeah, I feel like Anna's gonna be moving a decent amount, but the thing about Anna is she can't really... She has a decent amount of movement anyways. And with my current plans, she doesn't go far away from the army. I could give it to Huette, actually. Huette might need it. Or Eridor. Alright. I'll give it to Anna for now. I think I agree with you, but Anna is amazing. No lie, she's great. Gonna save just in case. Okay. Yeah, movement upgrades are the best. Okay, hello. The resurrection ring? Yeah, I can't wait for that. That sounds really useful. You can turn, turn the normal, what is it? I think we have casual, yeah. We can turn casual mode into Phoenix mode. There we go. For just one person. Backstabs for days, eh? I am angry I didn't receive the movement bangle. Like, come on. Light magic at a distance? Isn't that the main point? Let's go. Do not speak Phoenix mode's name. Come on. It was probably fine. I mean, I've never played it. I've never even played casual mode on any game, but classic all the way. Talk, please. Do something. Okay, what do these guards have to say? Wait, why? Okay, there. This specific soldier. I don't care if they pick my own mother, so long as the position is filled. Okay, I thought we already knew about that, but... Wait, can I pick up this salt for this guy? Come on. No! Help them! Yeah, they're definitely not doing well. Okay, how about this guy? You're apologizing for the wrong things! Alright, do we clap back this dude or no? Utility, morality, liberty, I think. Let's build a little more utility. Crit this guy? Ah, too late. Slightly too late. I apologize. We'll crit them all when we probably end up fighting against them at some point. I'll run circles around him physically. Hold on. Oh, I can't do that. This statue is in the way. If I can't run circles around him mentally, I can at least run half circles around him in the real world. Let's go! These are not circles. Okay, I give up. I'll talk to Frederica afterwards. I did wanna, I think I missed out on one of these Rosellans. This guy, I think. Oh my gosh, yeah, things are depressing here. Alright. Got me a quality stone. He crits back too. How dare you speak back to me, Serenoa, Lord of House Wolfort. Register of the Roselle, ooh. Okay, I don't normally check notes until later, but you know. Wait, thank you. Notes. Ah, well, this is depressing. Oh my gosh. Deceased. Replaced by a 9-year-old boy. Failed to meet quota. Given 3 lashes as a warning. Oh, damn. This ain't no city of equality, I can tell you that. Aura is actually Linde running really fast around. Yeah, my real name is Sonic. And I've gotta go fast. Okay, apparently some of them tried a rebellion. I think that's probably with Frederica's mother. That's, I'm assuming, what happened. Did I talk to this guy? I apparently did. They force young and old alike to toil in deplorable conditions and have the audacity to call it atonement. What happened to the model? What do you mean, model? I have never been Lin. I am Linde, the hit character from the game Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. Punk is, Punk, I usually am a VTuber model. But today, I am Linde from the hit video game Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light. I'm here in this strange city where they seem to have copied all of the mechanics from my home video game and turned it into something... I mean, it's weird, like, people don't die anymore, and there's no light magic, and, like, how? Like, what am I supposed to wield in this universe? I feel like now is the time to ignore the utility, liberty, morality, and actually clap back. Hold on. Okay, I'm not going for this one. Even though it's utility, I'll go for liberty or morality this time. Let's be a little nicer. Well, you know, if I want to be a little bit more like Merrick, perhaps I'll choose wind magic. They are born with the sins of their ancestors upon their shoulders, then spend their lives laboring at the source, being treated like filth until they die. It is an accursed fate, but perhaps the ones who see nothing wrong with such cruelty are the ones who are truly cursed. Oh damn, Frederica bringing the salt herself. We are still outsiders, Frederica. We must be exceedingly careful in how we speak of the affairs of other nations. But I agree, this is not right. And I agree with you too! If they did something like this in Kadain, we would... Actually, wait, they did do something like this in Kadain. Never mind. Okay, I saw a sparkle. I am pretty sure. Pretty sure. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it was on top of here. Alright, ranged HP recovery. Can't say no to that. And it looks like there's one behind this area as well. Some money, yeah, definitely won't say no to that. Okay, let's just walk through this area from another angle just to kind of make sure that we've got everything here. Alright, I think we're good. Oh no, I didn't talk to this boy yet. Oh no, he's suffering. Wait, what do you mean you don't get water on some days? Give the man some water. Oh wait, is that Roland? Did I talk to Roland? Okay, and this guy just in case. Nope. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, Garnef definitely broke things in Kadain, yeah. It was a rough time. Even the Luckers are treated better than this. Are the Branded treated better than this? Because I don't know, man. If there was perhaps, say, a village of Branded in the desert somewhere, and if perhaps, say, a nation like Begnion were to find out about them, things could have ended up very much like this. But no, there couldn't possibly be a village of Branded in the desert, right? There couldn't possibly be a character that you recruit by standing on one specific tile of a map in the desert somewhere where it already costs a ton of movement. No, that couldn't happen. No one would program a video game like that. Alright, I think we're done with this area, so let's go ahead and save and we'll keep going. Yeah, for those of you who haven't played Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, if you want some decent gameplay, okay-ish graphics, and really good story, in my opinion, great games. Highly recommended. Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, good stuff. Ninja man hiding in a desert hole that you recruit with a cat girl. I mean, phrasing. But also that's entirely true. Okay, shall we end exploration? I believe so. Hello, Dust. Nice to meet you again. I am Linde from the hit video game Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light. After running away from everything. Oh, I missed a secret sparkly. Oh no, I can go back, by the way. Should I go back? Is it a very good sparkly? Let me know if it's good enough to go back. I'll go back if I have to. I'll get an extra one on the next map. Ooh. Is it that good? I can go back. I saved. I saved before leaving because I knew this would happen.
人道を守ることは間違いなく正義だ。違うかセレノは。
Game is also weird. Yeah, we're dealing with slavery right now, Dust. There's an entire race of people, all the pink-haired people have been enslaved. How dare you, Punk? You mean to say that my only anger is towards the fact that I didn't get the last item and not the blatant racism that's been going on here? I mean, you're kind of right, but still. No, I'm kidding. This is a difficult decision for sure. Slavery in Japanese, oof. Are we bringing the real world into this? Yeah, I think Novus suggested, trying the Japanese voice out. And I gotta say, I like the main character's voice a lot more, in Japanese. His English voice actor is okay, like, I don't mean to be salty, but like, yeah, just, it's missing a little, like, feeling, I guess. I won't bring politics into this. I refuse to answer these questions. The only politics I'll bring up is the tyranny of Garnef in the Kingdom of Kadain. Alright, looks like the scales are next. So let's check. There are no stories I'm missing, I think. Okay, we're good. Between Linde's portrait and FA3 Book 1 versus I have not. I noticed no differences in my own appearance because I am not concerned with such things. Totally. You're gonna have to tell me, Punk. What is the difference? I'm curious now. I'm giving them up? Yeah. Was it good enough that I should have gone back? It's fine. I said I'd play this game without any prior knowledge, and I will stick to that. Oh yeah, by the way, for those who might be new to this chat, backseating is allowed, so you're allowed to tell me things. Just don't ruin the story, please. No spoilers. Yes, backseating. Which means, by the way, as we approach a decision, you are allowed to vote in the decision, just like the people in the game do. Let me know what you think. Really leaned into Linde. Ah. I bet it's the bust size. It's always the bust size. Why, in the hit video game Fire Emblem Warriors, I got the chance to meet the queen of all bust sizes improvements in Fire Emblem, this strange lady named Camilla. I'm kind of leaning towards, not joining the Saintly Seven if that's the decision. I guess we'll see. Part of some greater ploy, Yeah, I mean, if we have to give up the Rosellians to, Rosellans, I think? Yeah, if we have to give up the Rosellans to Hyzant, that's kind of not worth. Yeah, I really don't think I can do that. It's difficult, though. It's actually difficult. Wow. They managed to make slavery a viable option. God damn. Like, I'm very much leaning towards no. Novus, you say no? Or do you say no to, no to giving them up? Or no to joining the Saintly Seven? Okay, alright, yeah, you can tell the path you went down yourself. That's all fine. That's also true. If we don't get the, you got outvoted, so you ended up giving them up. Holy frick. Punk, now might be the time to let you know that, I was really bad at convincing people until the last part. And I actually managed to convince everyone in the last decision. So that's a 2 out of 3 convince. Wait, no, a 2 out of 3 loss on the convince scores for me. Can you believe I'm an Ace Attorney player? I thought I'd be better at this. Okay, Novus, you say protect him? Nice, that's 2 votes for protect him. On the full convince? Yeah, it was great. Oh wait, no, actually, I have to take back what I said. It wasn't a full convince. I could not convince one person. I couldn't convince Huette, because this involved giving up Roland. I did miss that. My bad.
私はローゼルの血を引く者だからではなく、人としてボルホートの一員としてローゼル族を差し出すことには賛同できません。
皆の意見はもっともだ。今一度信念の天秤を持って皆に問おう。
The scales of conviction. So when I played the demo of this game like 1.5 years ago or something, I actually thought that the vote would be between the 7 most used characters, or like you could pick 7 characters and they would all have a vote. For some reason, I assumed that that's how the game would go. I like this way better. Like I like that we have a good sort of viewpoint on all of the 7 characters here. Also, I don't think I can leave, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, looks like we're protecting him, or at least we're gonna try. And I will save before starting the convince. Let's go. Still be angry. Here, I'll be normal again. Wait. Yeah, everything's fine here. We're just, you know, trying to... Actually, we're not giving up our slaves, so I don't have any reason... Or we're not giving up our people to slavery. So I have no reason to be angry, right? Right? Unless I fail this convince, in which case, yeah, we're kind of screwed. Okay, defend the Roselle. Looks like Roland, Frederica, Eridor. It makes sense. Wow, for once, Anna is not the undecided. That's new. Huette undecided, and Benedict, Gila, and Anna. Okay, let's go around them in order, and I'll talk to the people. I'll talk to the people I don't need to convince still, of course, but I will convince the people I need to convince. Let's go. Also, if you can tell me what item I missed out on, feel free. I want to know. I don't want to be a bad person for siding with slavery. House Wolfert has overcome countless hardships to get to where we are now. If we refuse to relinquish the Roselle, we will meet the same fate as House End. Oh no, the Megane emoji has been used against me? Well, I can't fail now. Our first priority must be our own survival. If we do not survive, we can do nothing for the Roselle. Marth is... Bro, Marth kills his own army. Marth is gonna be like... have you seen Excelblum? Excelblum is one of the 2 streamers that really got me into streaming. I'm very new to streaming. But Excelblum was like my inspiration, so I'm just saying, as a friend, you are replaceable. The Roselle are to be protected, even if it earns us Hyzant's ire. Let's go. Okay, the people would never forgive us, that's one thing. Hyzant can no longer trade with Esfrost and Glenbrook. As their only remaining partner, we have grounds for negotiation. I don't think that holds true. Killing people to unlock guidance is dumb. Well, I mean, so actually, I mean, it's great how in FE12, suddenly Marth is all like, hey, Chris, can we not kill people? Like, we should try to do this without killing people. Like, let's try to keep casualties to a minimal. Like, please, come on, let's do it. And then, you know, you're just like, Alright, even if I was named a saint, we are still unbelievers. As such, I doubt they would grant me much power. I kind of like that option, I gotta say. Never forgive us for doing something so heartless. Without their support, we would be... I feel like the second one just doesn't work. Like, Hyzant can very much trade with Esfrost and Glenbrook. Or, I mean, with Esfrost, yes. Glenbrook, they don't care too much. Wait, what people? And why would we be easy prey to the Holy State if the people of Wolford were, not to forgive us? I'm gonna go with the unlock in this case. Hopefully it's right. We need Hyzant's support, even if only in name. That would undoubtedly be a powerful deterrent against the duchy. If we refuse, we will be on our own, and would have no chance of surviving against the other nations. Do you harbor any doubts about the Holy State, my lord? The Holy State acts in accordance with the Hierophant's wishes. I fear giving in to that one request would only be the beginning of many more. It is not the Holy State, but the Hierophant, I fear. Aye, they wish to have the Roselle back so badly that they would use us to that end. I cannot help but wonder why. That's good too. Damn. Why? Why is this game so difficult? Acts in accordance with the Hierophant's wishes. What would Anna appreciate? I feel like it's not the Hierophant who's in control here, so I feel like I shouldn't go with the first two options. Let's go with number 3. Oh man, I'm gonna have to replay this. Oh my gosh. Like this part. I had my doubts as well. I surmise it might be a matter of pride for the Hierophant. But the Roselle escaped 30 years ago. I feel it should matter little to them now. And yet they would make me a saint in exchange for their return? How could those two acts... It was 1? Ah. Well. Or do you vote 1? I do not know, but if they say they are the goddess's teachings, they must be accepted as such. I understand your concerns, my lord. I have my own doubts, truth be told. Indifferent. Oof. Okay, well, that's 1 down. We'll try again. We'll try again with the second option, or the first option, whoops. Deliver the Roselle to Hyzant to prove your loyalty. So that's Benedict. And then Gila. Oh, you chose the first option? Ooh. But then you said you didn't get the convince, right? Did you convince Anna? Okay. We need Hyzant support. It pains me to have to say it, but the situation leaves us no choice. Or does it? Oh, that's good. Actually, that's good. I didn't even think of that until it became a, Anna is never the problem. Anna has actually never been the problem for me as well. I freaking love Anna. Being undecided is amazing. I actually like this. This is utility. This seems like something Benedict could get behind, so it's gotta be the second one. Ah, rip. Okay, apparently not. The political climate took an unexpected turn once Esfrost cut ties with Hyzant. How do you believe House Wolfort should conduct itself going forward? Well... Continued trade? Or the battle against Esfrost? This one seems like a question. I feel like Serenoa should be confident for once in his life. So I'm tempted to go with this answer. Also, a conflict with Esfrost isn't unavoidable. But maybe not for the Holy State. Get the army to listen. Things were so much, like, easier when I had Nina's favor. All I needed to do was convince Nina and she could just get people to listen to her. They don't have a archbishop or anything like that in this place. Well, I guess the Holy State of Hyzant has a Hierophant, and that's not working out too well for them, so... Is a conflict with Esfrost really unavoidable, though? That might be the issue here. Yeah, I think this is not enough of a, I think, yeah, continued trade with the Wolfort domain is not enough of a bargaining chip. Gonna go with conflict with Esfrost. Because, I mean, it can be said that Esfrost is gonna, you know... They're not gonna just leave Hyzant alone. So, yeah. That's true. See, that's the thing. I'm not so sure that the word of the Hierophant is so absolute. Benedict is deep in thought. Okay, okay. That's not a no, right? Right? Maybe? Okay. And then, Hardin also happened. Yeah, I mean, Hardin was a good guy, you know, before all that stuff happened. The Roselle in that village are those who fled Hyzant and their descendants. If the Holy State asks for their people to be returned, we have little room to argue, and if we refuse, we will be branded as heretics. But bending the knee would earn you the title of saint, Lord Serenoa. I think it is... wait, hold on. I think it is in our best interest to obey for now. Gila, you of all people, choose this? Okay, wait, it's gotta be the Frederica option. Right? Gila cares about Frederica, right? Gila's a good retainer, I think. Yeah. Ah, frick, I failed Gila. Okay. Well, okay, we've got one shot left. We have Huette. The Rosell are people of the Wolfort domain, but if we defy the Hierophant, we'll face the same fate as House End. I am at a loss. They need our power. We could get them to promise not to attack, or this is our first bargain with the Hierophant. I've gotta say, I love the convince segments in this game, but man, are they difficult. Our first bargain with the Hierophant. It may play to our advantage to deny their request this once. I don't think that's it. The Holy State needs our power if they are to fight the... I mean, I argued this to Benedict and it seemed to kind of work in our favor, so maybe... I don't think getting them to promise is gonna do anything, so it has to be option 3, I guess. I must admit, I was also caught off guard by the Archduke's decree. It could be a harbinger of war, indeed. And if we are on the brink of battle, the strength and expertise of House Wolfort would prove invaluable to the Holy State. We may be able to leverage that. Personally, I agree with you. I don't want to surrender the Rosell, but... Are there any other reasons you want to protect them? Yes? Okay, all of these are good. Gosh. I can't do Lord's Pride. Huette is not gonna be, Huette's not gonna like that. I would hate to be the reason that my people's faith in our house is shaken. They are Frederica's people. Oh gosh, I don't know what Huette would want here. I don't know enough about Huette's character. I'm gonna go for... one of these two. Or maybe Huette secretly does like the whole Lord's Pride thing? I mean, she did go hard for Roland earlier. Ugh, why is this so troublesome? I don't know. I'm gonna pick the people's faith in our house, I guess. Oh, Nova says 1. Really? I didn't like option 1. But, okay. I'll go for it. Whoa! No way! Let's go! Alright, okay, at least we have Huette. And obviously I'll leave the others alone. I do want to hear what they have to say, so I'm just gonna talk to him. There is no question in my mind what we should do. I absolutely refuse to hand the Rosell over to those monsters, and I agree. Roland, where you at?
No.
Yeah, let's not give them up, and also lastly, Eridor? Okay, I'm sure I failed at least some of them. But let's find out. Alright, I have my anger sprite on command for when I inevitably fail this vote.
我が領で暮らすローゼル族をそれぞれの信念を天秤に預けてくれ。
Honestly, these remind me a lot of the sections in Fire Emblem Three Houses, where some student will be like, you know, they'll ask you a question, and often the answer isn't something that's good for the student, it's just something that the student would like to hear. Okay. Ooh. I think we got Gila. Oof. Anna, no! I trusted you. You were my brother, Anakin. I trusted you. Okay, that's 2 people, I think. I think we might actually get this. Hopefully. Defend the Roselle. We did it. We did it, boys. Let's go.
道は定められた。ハイサンドとの関係が悪化したとしても、我らは領民であるローゼル族を守る。
And my convictions have been strengthened. All right, I'll take that.
こうなるのではないかと決まった以上。この道を貫き通そう。
Oh man, what is the next battle gonna be? Against Hyzant?
我らは教皇の意志に背く。ハイサンド。
Oops. My bad. Oppressions under the sun. Save my game? Don't mind if I do, but let's keep that there.
Selenoara は領内に住むローゼル族を守り抜くことを決断した。それはハイサンドへの反抗を意味する。ウォルホート家そのものの消滅すら招きかねない危険。
To the bitter end. Well, that's not an ominous name at all.
ハイサンドは我々を問い詰めてくるだろう。交渉を引き延ばして時間を稼ぐ。
その間に対抗策を見つけ出そう。
まずローゼル族に事情を伝えなくては。
使いを出してウォルホート城に保護しよう。
大変です。ローゼル族の村が軍勢に攻められているとの報告が。
Oh damn, we're actually defending the Rosellan village. That makes a lot of sense, actually. When we went there for the exploration segment, I knew it. There's no way they made a map just for an exploration segment and not to be used during a battle. I should have guessed. Is that Rufus?
なぜ俺たちの村を襲う？仕事だ。
That's Rufus. What the heck?
ふざけるな。ハイサンドなんかに行くものか。
Well, I guess he is a mercenary, but he's been making the rounds. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, hold on. I've seen many people. Didn't I kill Rufus already? I tried. Doesn't look like it worked. Keep quiet and watch. Oh boy. Well, this is gonna be fun. It's a private talk with someone in the Hierophant's Palace. Yeah, I will be doing the mock battle first, yeah. A new battle in my head. Are the mock battles actually battles in our heads? Is that the canon description of this thing? Oh, so the dancer is a... Okay. That explains a lot. That's true, they are called mental mock battles. Why do I have to go to the bar in order to do them then? Apparently then Serenoa is just getting drunk and playing out entire random war fights on... Like, he shows up, he gets an ale, and then hallucinates a battle. And then somehow gets stronger because of it. I really want to recruit that dancer. Please join my army. Chapter 12 is, by the way, a good time for when a dancer should join an army. So I'm just saying, you know, maybe after this one, if that dancer would like to show up. Are you insinuating that I would do something so terrible to the memory of my father as to drink to forget him? No, never. I will instead use magic to the fullest of its abilities. And yeah, okay, I guess perhaps get drunk on the side, but still. Alright, let's let's go first to the encampment. Let's remember to stock up on HP items. Oh, and I guess now's as good a time as any. If you're enjoying my content, please do give me a follow. It helps me out. Okay, and first, items. Let's get, I think we're keeping 9 as our current count. Oh, I have a ton of money now, right. I forgot that we got a actual sum of money after doing all this. Okay, let's go. Well, I might be grown enough, but I hesitate to reduce my mental faculties for any purpose whatsoever. I'll need all the time I can get. After Arcania's war is over, maybe. Thanks, I appreciate it, Punk. Wait, no, I saw, yes, haha. Narv does has a, oh frick, I can't speak. Narv does have a crush on Gila. I knew it. After all this time. Ah, Corentin. Oh yeah, Punk, you're new to this. Yeah, so, I, as Linde, who I normally play as, so, by the way, this, my persona of Linde is a, April Fool's joke. I am normally Linde. I have a VTuber avatar. But yes, I love Corentin. I think Corentin is great. He's not a great unit, but he is like Linhardt. See? Yes, okay, and he's also like Cyrus from Octopath Traveler, who I'm not sure you know. But I have spoken many times of how I will eventually draw all 3 of them together, just doing magic research. Okay, meanwhile, upgrades. Maybe Benedict might be worth it. Who else is available? Oh, Izana. Yeah, definitely worth it. Okay, let's go with, Izana. I think. Also, we have a decent amount of materials we need to spend. I'm not really using wind on Izana at all, really, so, Cyrus is less neurotic. Less neurotic? Are you kidding me? This is the guy who essentially likes books more than literally anything in the world and decided to leave his position for it. Yeah, Izana is pretty amazing so far, so. You know, I've never actually tested to see whether weapon damage up on the mages does magic damage extra or just weapon damage extra. I guess I should at some point. But yes, it looks like I'm gonna probably pick Izana over Benedict. But I just want to check what Benedict has available to him. Yeah, I didn't do anything on Benedict. He's not that strong. Okay, it's fine. I'll get back to that later. I should give him like a 5 extra or something. But I'll do that later. Yeah, exactly. It is physical strike, right? Okay, cool. I had assumed that. Basically, I'm not allowing myself to look up anything related to the game, but I am allowed to assume mechanics and obviously act according to those assumptions. And that is why none of my mages have their physical weapons upgraded. Let's, however, do a weapon rank upgrade. Let's go! Okay, and then you say rain TP cost, huh? Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Let's just see what all the others are, though. Looks like we can do Rite of Tempest, Rite of Rain, Magic Attack. Okay. Well, the thing is, though, that when the weather turns to rain, Frederica's gonna lose out on her strength. So it's essentially either Izana or Frederica per, you know, part of the map, essentially. I wish Izana's rain ability lasted for a shorter number of turns, because that would allow me to switch between Izana and Frederica as TP increases. But yeah, I mean, I can't make can't make these people do things. Medina, Izana, and Yulia. Oh yeah, yeah. Yulio for sure. Medina? In what way? Do you mean as like a buff using items, I'm assuming? Yeah, Medina, Izana, Yulio is essentially the same thing as the good old Primrose, Cyrus, Tressa combo. So I was definitely thinking of that, yeah. Yeah, early game, I basically just Primrose, Cyrus. And actually, no, it was more like it was more of an Ophelia, Cyrus, Tressa combo, I think, for me. But let's take a look at that mock battle. Defend the arena. Well, that's nice. Okay, meanwhile, do I have any other Medals of Valor that I need to spend? I don't think I do. Oh, I do, actually. Never mind. Nice, okay, Huette, Gila. I'm thinking maybe Gila. Heal what ails you. Yeah, I'll get Mend Wounds very soon. I don't know what it is, but, I mean, more healing for sure. Oh, interesting. I'll be honest, I have not used Medina very much in this run. But giving HP and TP while giving an item seems actually very useful. A better version of the Now skill? Oh man, incredible. Medina's god tier? Maybe I should build up Medina. Leveling people is quite easy, so I might do it. Who else is available? If I'm going Izana, I don't want to upgrade Frederica. Best healer in game but uses items. Yeah, it's the Alphen versus Ophelia dynamic. Yet again. Boost the amount of heals too? Oh yeah, that's right. I think she already has that skill if I remember correctly. Okay, y'all have convinced me. I'll try her out at least. You can tell I've basically never used her. But I should, honestly. You dumped Alphen in Octopath? Wait, did you finish the final boss without, like, Alphen? Really? Alphen was super useful for the final boss for me. I mean, of course, you can cheese the whole thing with Ulbrich and Cyrus. Or Ulbrich and Tressa if you want to be, Who did I dump in Octopath? I feel like I used everyone. I dumped Honnet, I guess. Okay, I might do, so no one's skills are incredibly useful at the moment. None of my current promotions. But Gila will get Mend Wounds, I think. And that might be useful, so what I'm gonna do, especially since I'm limited in healers, I'm not using Narv, so I basically only have Gila and Medina if I choose to bring her somewhere. Let's go ahead and do the mock battle without using this, and then we'll take a look at their abilities afterwards. I can assume that Gila's ability is going to be useful, which means I'll need to upgrade her. Alright. Time to get drunk and fight a battle in my head. Alright, looks like a normal map. Clear weather, breezy, etc. Alright, cool. Did I give out all of my items? Serenoa, Eridor, Huette. Okay, there was that movement bangle that currently is on Anna. I don't want to keep this on Anna. I feel like, well, you know, I'll do it for now, but either way, it doesn't look like movement is going to be too much of a concern this chapter. Or this map, sorry, is what I meant. Okay, and unit placement, let's go. Alright, we are, what, surrounded on all four sides? Yep, looks like it. Can people go down to the bottom? Yep, looks like it. What's the height here? That's a height of 10. Mages can cast all the way to the floor, interesting. Archibald has extra damage in Tempest? That's cool. Yeah, I have been using Archibald. It's kind of sad, but I might have to give up Frederica or something. But I guess cycling back through both of them is okay. By the way, Punk, I have made a, I wouldn't call it a pledge, but I am the sort of tactical player who enjoys making bad units good. So I'm going to use Quarantine. I will find a way to make Quarantine viable. You'll notice he's on the map. Okay, yeah, from the... I'm an Est... Yeah, I trained Nino. I did not train Est. Est kind of annoyed me, no offense. I'm a Pala fan, which is why Est annoyed me. But Nino, yeah. Nino all the way. It actually was kind of sad because, as you can see, my type of character is like the Eric type, and I was forced to drop Eric for Nino in the final battle just because Eric kind of falls off real hard if you train Nino enough. Quarantine can block. Y'all are so mean. Okay, I hope you meant with Wall of Ice and not with his literal body. Okay, yeah, who was it? I think it was Isseria, who essentially just keeps calling for Quarantine's death. That's all he's good for. No, hey, Quarantine did a lot of damage in previous maps. Not as much as Azana, but still. And the only reason I wasn't able to use the perfect ice plan that I had there was because I freaking Svarog rushed ahead. Like, you saw that. I had everything set up, I had Eridor waiting in the perfect place, and then Svarog just decides to go stand on the ice. Yeah, Paralyze is amazing. I find it hilarious that Frederica's skill is called Blazing Chains, and Quarantine's skill is called Frosty Fetters. Both of those are a type of, you know, restriction. Like, you know, you chain people down, etc. But then Izana's skill of, like, Rite of Lightning or something, which has no type of restriction in the name whatsoever, is just somehow able to paralyze enemies. Like, come on. Why do you name your abilities chains or fetters if you can't actually chain people down with them? Okay, I think, actually, I think I'll move Eridor. Let's take out this side. Alright, and how far can these mages even shoot? Oh, that's pretty far. Damn. Are they all ice mages? Fire Emblem Blazing Chains. Yeah, by the way, when Earhart introduced himself as the Blazing Blade, I laughed. Like, Elowood, you made it into this game? Amazing. Okay, looks like they're all ice mages. That's good. Maybe I'll be able to use a ice mob in this game as well. I mean, in this map as well. Alright, yeah, let's take down this side. I need to block at least 3. Guess who doesn't have Shield of Ice yet? I don't know what Shield of Ice does, but I don't have it. One side is gonna break through. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm going for this side, just, you know, out of random... They're all equal. Oh wait, this side is actually weaker. I did not notice that one step is empty here. There are 2 mages here, but mages are kind of better to fight. Maybe I do go this way. This is an interesting map. Okay, magic resistant people in the back. Everyone can move forward, I think, here. Do you trust in my strategic prowess? Yeah, I will trust in Anna and Azana. Let's go! Nah, I'm kidding. I believe in my strategy. Okay, let's go. It's fine, it's a mock battle. I said that, but literally most of my deaths come from mock battles. Like, why? Alright, fine. Did I do everything? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Time to paralyze. Prevent the enemy from... Oh! Oh, well, frick. I was planning to take one of the columns and start from there. Okay, I did not place people correctly at all, but you know what? Screw it. We're gonna... Okay, as long as one friendly unit... Okay, that's fine. So they are allowed to stand on this area. That's okay. Interesting. Yeah, let's shift people around then. Hold on. just checking his range. Looks like 4, but I think he gets extra with second sight, which is 1. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I thought it was absolute defense for a second. I was frightened. Okay, Archibald will go after that mage. Okay. Well, in that case, I can't very well have Eridor on the side of the mages. So, healer and physical units here. Eridor will keep these people at bay. Quarantine can deal with multiple ice mages, honestly. He's not going to do much damage to them, but at least he can tank them a little. And when they start casting ice spells, any area, it becomes a bomb for me, so that's nice. I want the archers to focus on one of the sets of mages. These two get to go first for some reason. So let's actually let them shoot. And let's target the ones on this side. Yeah, I guess this is probably fine for now. And Izana for guy number 5. Okay, let's try that. That'll be interesting. Okay, I think Benedict goes first as usual. Yeah, the thing is that buffs don't, I can't tank with Eridor as usual on this map. Alright, I guess we'll find out what happens. Defend the arena. Oh, I forgot their quotes are in Japanese. I was so confused. Okay. Alright, 23 is my first target with both the archers. Maybe even Serenoa, I guess. He's too far. I didn't place him there. 1, 2, 3... Hold on. Yeah, all the way over here. Yeah, too far. Okay, Serenoa at 10 then, I guess. Alright, and, I know who I want to buff. Oh, I forgot to bring Medina! I knew I forgot something! Damn it! Okay, I have to reset, because I said I would level up Medina and I can't play the mock battle again, so... Apologies. Oh, it's gonna be really hard keeping Medina alive on this for long enough for me to actually train her. Frick. I'm probably gonna have to take a death there. That's alright. I'm okay with that. I'll never swap out Quarantine. As a fellow mage who is interested in studies and research. If I can't get Merrick, I mean, Quarantine's my next option. Yeah, I think I'll swap in Medina for someone. It might be Quarantine. Honestly, he's not going to do much damage against the mages. But I do like having, just reload a save file. Is there a quick way to do that? Like the whole plus minus LR thing? Quarantine would be like, you're not a book. Yeah, Quarantine, Cyrus, and Linhardt all have that thing going on. It's a good thing. Being book sexual is a preference, and I gotta respect it. Okay, I do actually want to keep Quarantine on this map because I want Shield of Ice by next turn. I don't know what it is, I just want it. Benedict then? I guess. Oh, but buffs are gonna be really useful. This is difficult because I like everyone here. You know, I might actually have to take out Quarantine for the mock battle. Ugh. Because I need Archibald. I need Julio. You just open the menu up during battle and reload a save file. Oh, I did not know you could do that. Thanks. I'll try that out next time. I could remove Serenoa, I guess. Actually, Benedict can level himself up at any time. So I'll just do this without buffs. Okay, and then I'll try to keep Medina alive. I'll do my best. This is not gonna work. Okay. Yeah, I will not be Linde during my next stream. Apologies. Although Linde remains to this day one of my favorite characters of all time, honestly. I really loved the plotline where she just goes with, hey, you know, gonna disguise myself as a guy. It's all fine. You can't see through this. I have a cloak on. Just throw items. Yeah, I mean, I can grind her later. In fact, maybe I should buy some really cheap items to grind Medina. Aw, thanks. I appreciate it. I guess the recovery pellets are the cheapest option I'm gonna get here. Yeah. Get a bunch of HP 50. I kind of agree with that, yeah. But, I mean, there are cheaper options. Yeah, honestly, screw it. I have lots of money. I can spend all of it now. Here. Oh, wait. 22 is a good number. Wait. Okay, apparently the upper limit is 40. I mean, it is in stock. That makes sense. Wait, no. No, what the? Okay. Alright, and then for grinding purposes, let's... And, you know, just in case they become relevant later. Okay. Oh wait, why am I doing this? Go back, go back. Wait, what? Oh no! I promise I did not mean to do that, but oh well. It's a hard knock life out here. I'm gonna have to place units all over again. Okay, physical units and healer, so that's Eridor over here. Quarantine by the mages, I think you can probably stay there. Ezana at... Wait, no, go back. Ezana over here. Archibald, Huet, and maybe Serenoa as well should all be aiming for mages 23 and 24. Where were they? Oh, wrong side. Damn it. Okay. Swab everyone around. So that's 24. That's 23. Serenoa here. Okay. Yulio to the center, I guess. Quarantine... I can kind of just leave him here for now. And Ezana... Actually, let's swap these two. Okay, I'll focus my offensive on these guys at first, and hold off Guide 3 over there with Eridor. And then I forgot to bring in Medina, so let's remember that this time. Right. Okay, let's give, actually, Medina the ice resistance. Do I have ice resistance? I think I do. You can have Rain and Tempest up at the same time? Oh, interesting. Okay. That's cool. Magic defense 12 and 10. Yeah, that's not a lot. It'll have to do for now. Okay, I've removed Quarantine. Speed ring, fine. Actually, no, Azana should get this. Do I not have a magic ring? Oh, I need to buy that. Oh, later. Okay, system save, and let's go. Okay, if we're leaving Eridor to the elements over there, honestly I should buff him. But then again, I want Izana to be able to take out 4 when he goes for it. So let's barter on, let's gamble on Izana surviving. Yeah, I really don't know how much damage all of these people are gonna do, so that'll be difficult to deal with. Anna is the superior movement god over here. But attacks from the back aren't going to be too useful yet. I think when Eridor starts actually attacking 2-5 and the people in that corner, that'll be a little more useful. For now, honestly, take cover isn't even necessary, I think. Because the mages are going to go for it no matter what I do. I'm gonna try to spread out, of course, though. Take cover and block. Yeah, I agree, but, I mean, actually, how far can these guys move? Oh, they move real far. Damn. Well then, here. That should at least block Gila from 1 hit. Alright, I'll keep that like this for now. Okay. Yeah, that's fine with me. Better than going after Gila. Ooh, these guys are all going for it. Amazing. Okay, right, so we're going after 15 and 16 over there in the corner. Or maybe just 15. Yeah. Okay, so Eridor, though, I wish all of them had come in a little closer. I did want to provoke as many of them as possible with Eridor, but it looks like that won't really be a thing now. If 3 comes forward and tries to hit Anna, actually 3 might just stop right in front over here. Then I can get maybe, Actually, no. There's no formation here that allows me to get all 3 of these people with provoke. Aw, man. That's kind of sad. Well. Eridor can shove people. Good point, but shoving gets rid of 1 person, whereas Fury gets rid of at least 2 if I do things right. Oh, damn, that's a lot of damage. Alright. Archibald can probably cover the rest. 15, 16, yeah, 7. Medina's gonna have to heal a bunch of people. Maybe a ranged recovery with Medina. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, who gets to go next? Looks like the healers are next, and that mage. That mage will take a chunk out of all of us. So yeah, spread out, hit the mage. I guess I'll Shadow Stitch too, just for the added damage. Okay. Alright, I want Serenoa positioned here to get rid of 23 at some point. Or maybe here, it doesn't really matter. I just need someone else who can double with Serenoa. And I don't have too many physical units. Yulio could do it. Yeah, okay, Yulio could do it. I'll rely on Yulio to help get rid of, let's say 24. Or maybe Anna when her turn comes around again, yeah. Okay, fortunately these guys are kind of weak, so this is nice. Yeah. Oh, damn. I take back what I said about them being weak. Those mages. Holy frick. This is why I need to get rid of all of the archers or all of the mages as soon as possible. How long would it take me to just kill a mage? Yeah, I guess I'm not leveling Medina on this part here. I did fully predict that she would die, but I didn't think that easily. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to go after number 8, and I have to stand at this location, otherwise can't really hit him. Oh, you know what? I can move slightly to the side, I think. Okay, better to stay on this side. Nope, can't. Okay. Archibald, 8. I'll move someone there. Alright, I wanted to use Ezana on, I'm counting murdered people in my head? Seems like it shouldn't. Oh, I update the thing once the battle is done, usually. Yeah, I can do that now. Yeah, it just takes time to update the counter. And I don't have a process set in place for it just yet, so... Okay, we can paralyze someone, or we can just kill someone, I guess. I think the main goal here is going to be paralyze 11. So let's do that. I don't want Eridor to be surrounded, and he is going to provoke... let's go 25, 13, 16 maybe. 15 I can leave alone, maybe get rid of him with someone else. Ooh, 10 is an issue. Well, right now the mages are all out of juice, so that's good. To block immediately? I'm not sure what you mean by block, actually. They go down and around to an unblocked path? Wait, block what? Oh, you didn't count any characters that had died in mental battles? Oh, I'm counting everyone. Okay, let's freeze this pikeman. Yeah, Novus, I'm not sure what you mean by to block. Every time you say block, I'm not quite sure. So, do go ahead and let me know. Okay, Eridor's gonna stay right there, so let's face away. Provoke. Yeah, let's go. Hopefully I can catch all of them. I mean, healer being raged is not really an issue, but, you know. And let's go with... Alright, looks like I got all of them. That's kind of nice. Now 9 is a concern. Stand in front of enemy units before they can jump over. Ah, interesting. Well, I think they can jump over from, like, any of these spaces. Like, the mage didn't go to the top, right? Or did they? Interesting. I didn't know you could do that. I guess I should have. It's too late now, but I'm... I'll keep it in mind for next time. Alright, there goes Archibald. Yeah, I think that's a good strategy, Novus. I had no idea that you could do that, so next time. That's the benefit of playing these games multiple times. You get to keep this stuff. Okay, Cure Wounds, Sanctuary, could be either or both. But what really matters here... Yeah, that's the strategy part of the strategy game. Yeah, so I thought that this height was high enough for them to jump across, but you know what? That makes no sense, and I don't know why I assumed that. You're totally right. I should restart this level right now. I should just hard reset. Honestly, I'm gonna do it. Let's go. And then I think Novus, you also said you can load from right here, huh? Yeah, looks like it works. Nice. When I get back to the encampment, Medina will still be dead. Okay. Well, in that case, who can tank some mages? The answer is Quarantine. Do the pikemen have 2 range? Yeah, that's what I thought. So I can't just park Quarantine here and let him take everything. That's not gonna work. I can try to kill the pikemen, but it's not gonna work, I think. So I think we'll use Julio, Benedict, maybe Serenoa. Those are the guys with defense. And then kill the mages as usual. Let's try that, I guess. And then we can see if we can keep Medina alive this time. That would be nice. I can also throw poison across a gap of 2. Yeah, it's not gonna be too much use. Ah, I see. So, okay, then it turns out then that the AI in this game is bad enough that the mages won't cast in front of you? Interesting. That's actually good. See, like in the AI that I'm kind of used to, like the Fire Emblem AI, would would just mob the area. Like they're stupid enough that the mages will just cast. Yeah, nice strategy. I'll take it. Okay, I'm still going after the mages 23 and 24 though. So that means I'll block on this side with Anna, maybe this side with Julio, put this guy over here. If we're gonna take out the mages, we'll keep Medina safe. And yeah, Eridor to the south, I'm okay with that. He's not gonna be able to move fast enough, so I'll give him the Vanguard Scarf and then we can hopefully just block off this entire area. And then 22, huh? Serenoa can hold that area. Okay. Alright, and then before I forget, Vanguard Scarf. I bought enough stuff. I'm gonna have to level her this time if I can keep her alive. We'll see. Okay, and now with a new understanding, and I will add 1 to my hard reset count, which is not on this UI at the moment. Okay, did I fix everything? I think I fixed everything. I guess we'll find out. Let's go! Yeah, not being able to play mock battles more than once makes things a lot more fun, I gotta say. Alright, not really useful. Let's save TP for now. I'll need those later. Okay, and we'll see if the mages attack here. Would be interesting if they didn't for sure. Oh, I should have thrown poison once. Whoops, my bad. Okay, looks like they're coming around. That's fair. This guy. Okay, Hewitt. The mages are still there, and I do want to get out of the way so I can double 25. So yeah, 15, 16? Yeah. Let's start moving everyone away from this area, actually. So that's... are they all out of range right now? I think they are. I did try to position everyone like that. Yeah, looks like it. So I'll keep 6 and 11 kind of occupied over there. Even if they move forward, I think they should only be able to go 4 steps ahead, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Not rushing can save you some grief. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, we do still have 14, but Serenoa will block him off on the next turn, so I think we're good here. Shadow Stitch. And I will need to put someone here, so I guess Hewitt should be it. Gonna hawk dive the healer, of course, while I wait. Alright, and stand there. Okay, Benedict. Who really needs buffing? I'm gonna say probably Serenoa. So let's maybe... Benedict doesn't do much damage, so I don't want to put him here where I can get him to attack. But then again, you know, it's better than no one. Let's go here instead. That way Yulio can turn around and attack once if he has to. Meanwhile, that's Bulwark, Serenoa, or... because 23 is an issue. So maybe we take out 23 with Izana, in which case I would need to use Raging Beast on Izana. Yeah, actually. Oh no, but she's gonna cast Rite of Rain, so no, never mind. Okay. Bulwark. Okay, that way, I think. Yeah. Alright, the healer's running, as expected. Okay, well we need 8 dead. And I think we'll be able to do that right now. Good. Alright, Cure Wounds, Medina. Ah, I was supposed to put her on the other square. Me and my plans. Okay, Izana. 13, let's go. Mage 3, how far can he hit? Pretty much anyone. I'll have to soak one hit from them, yeah. Alright. I really should be casting Rite of Rain this turn, but you know, I'm gonna need to paralyze 13. And Eridor isn't here to Fury, so basically Izana's the only thing I have. Yeah. Okay. Yep, yeah. I mean, nothing I could have done about that. Okay, I think Eridor gets to just stay here. Provoking 5 will at least keep him out from running away. I can't predict whether the AI is going to force him to run away or not. I'm not sure. I think this mage here can also hit him. Yeah. I'll keep my TP in case I need it later and cast Sprint on myself because it costs nothing at the moment. Alright, Medina has survived one turn. She does not much damage as I expected, but I guess I need to set her up to get hit somewhere, so let's maybe stand here. We can then get doubles on guy number 9. Would be nice to have Anna, but don't really. Use 2 items in quick succession, not necessary. Okay, if I stand here, I can use a ranged HP recovery pellet. Which unfortunately gives the crit to Medina instead of Yulio, but I guess I'm okay with that. We have time. Long toss. Nice. Throw to get all the XP. I very much agree. Okay, no mages in this corner. Where did they both go? I'm gonna have to keep an eye on them. That's one over there and one down here who's going after Eridor next. Alright. Huette should be able to start... Actually, no, she can't. Can Archibald? No. I need to move all my archers down to this corner to take care of the mages. They are the biggest threat. But yeah, first, let's cast Rite of Rain for Izana. This is fine. Okay. Alright, I gotta kill 14 before this position gets taken over by 22. Fortunately, he can't jump across right now, so I do have one extra turn. I can also surround him and go over here, but it's not really worth it. I think Yulio will hold this spot once I kill 14. If I can kill 3, I might go for it. No. Honestly, it might be useful to kill 3 anyways. That's 2 archers whose turns get wasted, though. Okay, I'll move and hit 14. Yeah, let's recover TP. The healer's coming back, so is that mage. Not gonna hawk dive just yet. I do want to recover 1 TP while I wait here. I want to use that against the healer. Or the mage. The fact that he's coming back is an issue. Okay, Benedict. Have not yet buffed Ezana, which will need to be done sometime soon. Actually, no. What I need now is physical damage with the archers. I'm giving Archibald the buff. Okay, I'm really fine with this mage moving. I just need to kill him soon so I can stand someone else in that space. So, and 19, that's another turn frozen there. We can start taking off other people. Actually, we can cast Rite of Rain and wait, yeah. Let's make it rain. I'm gonna, I guess, heal Serenoa. Everyone else is doing fine. Eridor will need it soon. Because Eridor is gonna get hit by the mage in the south corner. Okay. Let's get as far away as possible from 23 so that we can murder him. Okay, actually I can get a little closer and still murder him, actually. This is nice. Nope, looks like I do need to stand the furthest possible distance. Alright, there we go. Alright, that buff was useful. I am gonna take a hit from the mage. I don't want to do that. Well, yeah, nothing I can do about it. Sprint again. Might as well grind while I wait here. Okay, throwing some items. What are we gonna throw today? HP recovery. On... Oh wait, you know what? Magic defense. Where is it? This will be funny. I lost my chance to take cover, I lost my chance to throw poison, and now I can't do anything about it. Okay, we do need to start killing 11. But I do need to stand someone right here, and I think I planned for Yulio to be that person, so here you go, Yulio. Yeah, I know just enough Japanese to understand some of these phrases, and I am proud of myself. Okay, I now have enough TP to start using Hawk Dive, even though the mage is just... or the healer is just there. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, weeb levels of Japanese is the best way to describe it, honestly. That is my knowledge. My knowledge is weeb levels of Japanese. Okay, I have full TP. Might as well start using it up. Okay, next turn, the mages. So the question is, does Bulwark stack with items? I don't think it does. Let's try it out, just for the fun of it. So it looks like his magic defense is right now 11. We'll test it and see if Bulwark will stack with that. Okay. The mage is just chilling. And looks like it doesn't stack. Okay, that's good to know for the future. Alright, meanwhile, this guy just got freed of paralysis, and we will be wait, no, frick, I can't speak. Paralyzing him again. Also, where are the puddles? That is important to keep in mind. Oh, it looks like I'm putting myself in range of a mage there too, so that's not good. There we go. I'll fast forward through a few turns. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I almost feel bad for the poor guy. He's just, you know, he's just doing his job, really. Nice. Okay, that should give me the new skill. What was it called again? Mend wounds or something? That doesn't make any sense. It was something like that. We'll take a look at it right now, actually. Do I get a new skill? Oh, I don't, right. I haven't upgraded her. But now I can check what it is when I do upgrade her, right? That's what I had in mind. Okay, I think I don't need to renew, anything yet, so... we're just gonna stand here. Okay, now archers to the south corner for the mages. Yeah. But unfortunately, oh, I can reach him from here? Archibald is OP. Okay, I don't want to kill that guy. And honestly, I don't mind hitting... I don't mind taking a hit from this mage with Archibald. If I can put him... Actually, hold on. How far can this mage hit? Okay, let's stand right here so that there's no way that the mage can hit Archibald and Eridor at the same time. Spread our people out. Take one hit instead of multiple. She can't kill. That would have been kind of cool to have Medina kill this guy. Also, I'm gonna try to keep that healer alive, maybe. We'll see. I'll keep someone alive. Usually it's like a mage or a archer or a healer or something. Alright, let's throw items. There's really not much we can start throwing. Here, I'll give like a paralysis recovery to my friend right in front of this enemy. Just, you know, to like really rub it in his face that he's being paralyzed for no good reason. Where's the paralysis recovery? Have Medina kill the knight? She can't. See? 4 HP. I know, I want to, but it doesn't work. Where's the recovery items? Oh, here they are. Okay. Yeah, yeah, gotta... gotta really sink it in. Where's paralysis? Okay. Paralysis recovery pellet. Finish them, Izana. She will get stronger and be able to kill the knight soon. Her knife is in her throwing arm. Ah. I guess we're just hawk diving. Yeah, I mean, she was at level 9. I expect her to be much stronger afterwards. I'm actually very surprised by how strong Yulio is. I didn't expect that. That's fine. I want to keep this battle going for a little longer. Okay. I could take out the healer. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, take out the healer and then I'll move to the bottom corner. Alright, red anklet. Have someone open up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's definitely more of support. I agree. I'm surprised by how much damage a support unit can do. I can funnel them in, but I can also pick them from the top with my archers, and my archers are also the only ones I can't train otherwise. Was that one? I have to renew take cover. I'm gonna take out the healers first before I open up. I'm gonna play this safe so I reduce my death count. Okay, that guy's been healed. Not for long. Rite of Rain. Okay. Let's, Can I get all the people in that corner over there? I don't think so. Nope. What about all the people in this corner over here? Might be worth, yeah. I'll get 13. I like Yulio. Let's keep him safe a little longer. Yeah, the archers in this game are amazingly overpowered. It only compares to Shadows of Valencia. It's great. Healer, yes. Sure. Let's pick up a spoil and wait on this square for just a little longer. Keep sprinting, please. It does nothing, but, you know, I lose nothing, so why not? Yulio can wait here. Alright, what do we throw this time? Let's throw a healing item to Serenoa. Can she do that? So let's test out... Oh, damn, wow, she has a throwing range of like 4? What? Targetable range by 3? Are you kidding? That's amazing! That's so cool! Well, that's useful as frick. Yeah, let's go. Here, take a HP recovery pellet. And another level. Yeah, I really like how they've implemented level ups in this game. So they have it set that essentially any action you take gives basically the same amount of XP. And it depends on what level the map is, which is really great. It makes it so that you can start using any character at any time, and you can't grind. Well, you can grind, it's just a lot less useful. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait here. In another life, Medina served as a pitcher, I agree. She's got quite the throwing arm, I'm impressed. Alright, okay, so I can start getting 13 maybe. Once again, Soka hit, I'm okay with that. So the other question that I'm not sure what the answer to is can mages be blinded? I don't think mages can miss. Like, I just haven't seen them miss yet. So I want to test that out, let's do that now. Why would you grind anyways? So you're talking to the person, by the way, who spent a large portion of 3 houses just, I think when I played Maddening on 3 houses, I decided, hey, you know, it'd be kind of cool to, like, to get Dimitri into, like, a void tank enough that I can just show up at Edelgard's doorstep and not do anything. And that is what I did. 0% hit rate on basically everyone in the game. It was amazing. But it did take a lot of grinding. Yeah, speaking as Linde though, back in my home game, if you wanted to grind, you had to go to an arena, and then you risked dying every turn. I remember arena grinding Navarre for like, I don't know, a good number of levels. It was, it was pretty insane. And then I did the same thing to someone else. I think it was like either Wolf or Sedgar. I decided to arena grind Wolf and Sedgar, and I freaking failed. Like, they died. They got crit in an arena match, and I lost either Wolf or Sedgar. Navarre doesn't need... Really? My playthrough of Shadow Dragon had, okay, Barst was just amazingly OP. Barst could do nothing wrong. After that, Navarre was pretty okay. Especially if you play Fire Emblem 1 though, Navarre could use some grinding. Like, not Shadow Dragon, but, okay, wait, what can we do to taunt the enemy? Okay, here, that guy is paralyzed, see? Like, right here. So, right in full view of him, I'm gonna pick up this spoil and give a paralysis recovery pellet to Yulio. There we go. Ah, only 75 XP? Oh, how dare they? I mean, Navarre is strong when he joins because of the crit chance. Okay, so it looks like blind doesn't do too much. That's fair. Honestly? Ogma and Navarre. For me, it was, yeah, for me, I leveled, was it Castor, I think? Gordon? I don't remember. One of the archers, either Castor or Gordon. Okay, I can maybe start letting these people in. Or I can poison and wait here. That'd be kind of funny. He's gonna turn around at some point. So, okay, let's test out if the enemy UI... Wait, not UI. If the enemy AI is smart enough for guy number 10 to turn around and see Anna here. Because once again, I'm not sure if that can happen. Or I could just slumber stab him. No, let's actually test it. I'll need to use take cover on this turn and throw poison. I do have enough... I have enough TP to do that, so let's do it. Okay, I want to see if he notices me. This is like the opposite of Don't Notice Me, Senpai. I haven't played FE3. So that makes sense, yeah. FE3 is Shadow Dragon, but better. I liked FE12 a lot. I thought FE12 was good. There's a lot of hate for Chris, but I mean, Chris is kind of great. Like, I don't know why everyone hates on Chris so much. Not the best avatar. I think Robin might be the best avatar, but yeah, Chris had some stuff going on for him. Or her. I mean, you do you. And I'll also admit that I have a bit of a nostalgia bias towards Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon was my first Fire Emblem game. Okay, so apparently the the AI does not have the intelligence to look to the side and notice that Anna's here. Well, that's good to know. Where's Medina? Alright, who can I hit from this range? Poison pellet. Alright, wait, what does that do? Can't kill him yet. But I do want to look at Poison Pellet. Medina gets some good skills, I gotta say. Okay, hold on. Increase effective H... we saw this. Use one poison recovery pellet to poison a single enemy for 5 turns. Oh. Well, would you look at that? Range 1 through 4, height -10 + 4. Okay. That's nice. And it's a ranged poison too. You know, Anna's is great, but it is at range 2. Shall I leave the way blocked? Alright, let's take a very slight risk. Fast-acting medication and TP physic are what make Medina super useful. Oh, okay. Well, I am definitely going for the mage machine, so hey, good to know. I did not know she had any TP skills, but I mean, yeah, that's really useful. Oh, her poison is longer lasting? Interesting. Let's look at Anna's poison real quick while we're at it. Yeah, looks like 3 turns versus 5 turns. Yeah, you got a point there. I mean, Anna does get the skill earlier, but still really useful. Okay, got the spoils. There is one on the ground over there that I'll need to get. Okay, where are the rest of the mages? I think we've got all the mages killed, if I'm correct. Okay, that's good. We can start fanning out now. This guy's hidden. But not if I stand here. This is actually hilarious. Yeah, I'm kind of down for this. Risky moves. HP physics, so she's healing and TPing with every item thrown? Damn. Okay, so why did they decide to stack all of their buffs on the same character? That's great. I honestly, I think debuffs are pretty useful in any game. So I was gonna focus on Lionel, but Lionel just really couldn't handle it. Some people don't even notice her. I'll admit I didn't even notice her because using items in order to do stuff, usually not my method of play. Even Alphen, for example, I did use him by the end, but I wasn't really into him for quite a while. Let's kill the pikeman. Yeah, because she consumes items, yeah. I'm, I'm one of those frugal playstyles for sure. But yeah, I think very similarly to Alphen, stacks amazingly by endgame, I'm assuming. That's quite nice. I'd like to throw Lionel off this arena. Oh man, what did Lionel do to you? I mean, he's a bit annoying, but I mean, debuffs. He's the Therion of this game, which sucks because, you know, Anna should be the Therion of this game, but I mean, he is, and there's nothing we can do about it. Okay, I think we're nearing the end of this. Lionel is just annoying. Well, you're right. I mean, it's weird because, you know, he does what Therion does, obviously. But he has the power, yeah, he has the power of debuffs, and, you know, you really can't underestimate the power of debuffs. I might put the movement ring on Huette. I think she needs it more than Anna does. Okay. We're getting to the point where the levels don't matter quite as much anymore. A unit you get. Oh, there's another debuff unit? Yes. I love debuffs, I just didn't want to use Lionel. That's if I get the unit. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think I... So according to someone, I don't remember who said this, I picked the mage path, question mark? I'm not sure what that means, but I do have a lot of mages, and I am missing, people. Yeah, Anna is easy to like, for sure. And speaking of Anna, I do need her to grab that spoil on the ground, so I'll be heading around the corner while I wait. Izana and Medina are also strong characters. Yeah, that's fair. I think one of the things I really like about this game is that it looks like almost everyone is a strong character. Like, everyone has interesting ways to be used, at least. I will say, my favorite boy, Quarantine, is probably the least inventive or unique out of everyone here. But even he has, like, interesting abilities. Ah, frick. I meant to cast Haste on Medina, but I screwed up there. Oh, do buffs stack in this game? I assumed that buffs stacked, but I guess if they don't, then that's a different story. Actually, no. Okay, I can't kill them all right now, so I'm gonna have to let this healer stay alive. I'll kill number 4 is my next target, yes. Where can Archibald stand? There we go. Yeah, I guess the point was to try to maybe cover, you know, get like a double buff. Like the equivalent of Primrose and then any of the others. Okay, I have 1 extra turn, so I do need to review. Yes. Okay, cheap items. Let's go. I'm gonna have to go fight. Oh, man. Yeah, you know, just, in my free time, I like to envision what would have happened in a strange new world. Here we go. Here, Temptation Recovery Pellet to Eridor. This has deeper meaning that I have simply chosen not to explore, clearly. What you didn't know is that the entire story of Shadow Dragon was the dream, and that this is the real life. You betrayed Altea, it's time for you to die. Yeah, imagine being, oh frick, where did he go? Oh, here he is, okay. There we go. Yeah, imagine betraying your motherland. Camus can't relate. Or Camus, is that how you pronounce his name? I think that's how they said to pronounce his name. See, I played Shadow Dragon first, so I had no idea how to pronounce pretty much the entire cast's names. I mean, it's not like they have voices in that game. And back then, I think the canon pronunciations from, like, I don't know, Heroes or any of the other games didn't exist either. So I was kind of just stuck. Like, I thought it was Kaeda, I thought it was Camus. There's just so many names I gave up on ever pronouncing. That pikeman has never actually hit. Okay. Heroes is in no way canon. I'm actually kind of a fan of Heroes, like in terms of being canon. I think Heroes deserves a spot in canon. I think Warriors is not canon. I would set Warriors out of range of canon for sure, and then Heroes, yeah, maybe, I'll give it a spot. The only thing I disagree with in Heroes in terms of name pronunciations is how they pronounced, they call Priam Priam. Like, what the heck is a Priam? It's not even a real Fire Emblem game. I mean, it has Fire Emblem style combat. Warriors does not, so I disqualify Warriors just on account of not having that. That's true. I mean, a lot of people, I don't count it in the number order, for example. Like, I still think Three Houses is game 16, but I'd give it a spot. I'm okay with Heroes. Okay, we can't kill that healer just yet. So I'm gonna go start shooting. Oh, 7 and 5 still exist, huh? Oh my gosh, Archibald can hit from the, what the? This is great. This is like the Bow Knights. I love it. That's what he gets for having no movement whatsoever, actually. Okay. Waiting in random locations. Sprinting for no reason. Hey Sheena, sorry we killed your dad. Hey Sheena, sorry we killed your dad, but as you know, only hot women can be on the throne, so lol. Yeah, I mean, betraying your allied country is a dick move, like no matter who does it. I've read a lot of takes on the aftermath of Game 12, where people wonder, like, do Yumina and Yubello actually get to take over their country, or does Marth just kind of quietly push them aside and start ruling everything else? Oh, whoops. Let's just keep taking cover. That healer's doing fine. We can hit him another time. Probably a Kaylin situation. Yeah, I mean, but Yumina was kind of a spitfire, you know? I couldn't see her giving up her claim to the throne willingly. Yubello, maybe. Like, I mean, Yubello's kind of a wimp, but but Yumina? Like, I still think they would, don't get me wrong, but... Okay, so now here's where I need to start just grinding Medina. So... Random items. Alright, that's another level. Actually, what skill... So Medina isn't gonna get any of her proper skills until I actually upgrade, or, you know, like, promote her. I'll do that just yet. It'll be a while. Yeah, I guess Kaylin set precedent. Actually, wait, hold on. Shadow Dragon technically happens before... I mean, if we're counting Game 1 as Shadow Dragon. Okay. I can start hitting these guys. I just want to get that spoil before I do anything else. Okay, now we're good. Now we kill everyone. Except for the healer. Always let the healer survive until the end. Oh, I'm blocked by Gila's face. No! No! Like, I have to appreciate that the devs of this game made it possible for your own allies to block your path when shooting arrows. But all the same, it's, it just... Why? Alright, well, at least we've got this. 116 damage. Amazing. Yeah. I'm talking Mystery of the Emblem. Or, I mean, Heroes of Light and Shadow, I guess. Because I haven't played Game 3, I've only played Game 12. They're the same game, but... They're not really the same game, okay, fair. But still. There would probably be a... Guess who the regent would have been? Lorenz, probably. But Lorenz, I've heard, suspiciously died. Very suspicious how Lorenz died. Apparently only Prince Marth was around, but who can say what really happened that day? I should check out FA3? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll probably give it a shot. Use double items to gain more XP? You're right. I don't know if it actually gains more XP, but it's worth a shot to try out, actually. So, what I've seen in this game, Lawrence pulls a meme death. He pulls a, actually, I don't know what I can spoil people for, but Fates is not a game that you should need any spoilers for, so I'm gonna spoil it anyways. Close your ears if you don't want to hear any spoilers for Fire Emblem Fates. But yeah, he pulls a Ryoma death. You're right, I'll start using double items and we'll see if it actually gives you more XP. Does it actually? Is it like Anna's 2-turn or is it just one extra move? Thanks for the tip though, good tip. I'll use that. Yeah, Novus, you're... Ah, frick, they got the spoils! Ah! No! You will die for this! Ah. Ryoma will wait patiently for 25 turns before killing himself. It's like 2 turns? Nice, okay. We'll do then. Oh, he didn't pick up the spoils. Wait, what? I heard that enemies could pick up spoils. Like, that was in the description for this game. Okay, let's use 2 cheap items. Fury Recovery. Fury Recovery to Yulio, because he looks he needs some stress recovery, yeah. And then Immobility Recovery to Archibald, because the man needs movement. Enemies can pick up bags. Yeah, that's what I thought, but there wasn't enemies standing. Oh, so wait, is that not a bag, I guess? Yeah, Anna can get her surmount to be free cost, yes, I just haven't done that yet. I have not given that upgrade to her just yet. Okay, now, there's really no point in grinding Eridor, because I'm only gonna get, I think, 4 XP? Yeah, 4 XP per move, but, you know. Yeah, that would be nice. I do want the one where you can get surmount free of cost. Okay, I'll get another level on Anna at least, I guess. Not that it matters. Yeah, and I already got the level that I needed on Hila, so that's fine. Okay, what we really need to do here is just level Medina to, 16 is actually okay. Yeah, I'm alright with this. I don't think she needs any more levels. Yeah, we'll just, okay, did I leave any spoils? Gotta make sure. Let's spin ourselves around the map. Okay, I think we're good. So we'll stop right here-ish, maybe? I mean, after killing the last remaining healer, of course. Huette's Japanese voice reminds me of Killua from Hunter x Hunter, which is really strange. But it just does. I don't know why. I need to look up who all the voice actors are for this and see if I know them from anywhere else. Yeah, she's already at level 16. This is fine. It's just like bringing her at level 9 would have been a liability. Okay, and now we finally kill... Oh wait, no we don't. I will be streaming Sunday at, well I guess it's 1 for me, I'm in Pacific time, but might be 2 or whatever time for you. I guess 1 PM is the time it should say. Is that not correct? Oh yeah, do let me know if any of the times or other things seems a little off. But yes, I will be back and I will have my actual avatar out. It'll look like this, hold on. 1 PM is 2 PM for you? Yeah, makes sense. Hold on. We've got Linde and then... Hello! Oh, this is really large. This is so weird. Give me a second. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. Well, I guess we're gonna have zoomed in Linde today. But yes, normally I go by Linde. Hello, nice to meet you. I have a VTuber avatar. I drew it myself and rigged it. It's, I use the cheap version. And it exists. You can call me Lin, like L-I-N, like Linhart instead of Linde. I exist! Hi! Yeah, what do you mean some other girl named Linde took over my stream? That's strange. I've never heard of Linde from the hit video game Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. Oh man. Or like Linde the Saint. Oh yeah, good point. There's a lot of people named Linde. Second only to the number of people named Faye. Okay, I do need to remember to spend my kudos as well next session. Spend kudos. HP items were kind of stocked up on, which is good. That is the thing I forgot. I went into one battle with 0 HP items. I think I had like 1 HP item, maybe, max. But yeah, that was bad. So I won't do that again. I say that, but I probably will do it again. Now that I have Medina, I'll try to remember. And then, I guess I don't know what the next battle will look like specifically, but I will try to bring Medina to it. I might do like Corentin, Azana, Medina, Yulio. I haven't used Roland in like years. Okay, not years, obviously, but still. Yeah, but I did. I said I would end at 3. Wait, sorry. I said I would end at 6, and it's already been 45 minutes past that, and I am very late for something else that I was supposed to do. So, my bad. I am definitely going to have to quit now, though. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you again on Sunday at 1 p.m. California time, which is where I live. And hope to see you there. Thanks so much for watching. We will be... We'll be defending the Rosellans. Let's go. What am I late for? I usually hang out with a bunch of friends on Fridays and Saturdays, which is why I don't stream late into Fridays and on Saturdays at all. But yes, I'm super late for that. Gonna try maybe making some YouTube videos too. See if I can post those. And I'll come up with something good for that. This is my first time YouTube editing, so that's been difficult to learn. But as in all things, I will, I'll do it. I'm pretty good at stuff, usually. Usually, you know, unless I fail. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!